The annual forest swim meet was approaching, but at Splash Pond Swimming School, three very different friends were convinced they'd never succeed because they each swam so differently from one another. Ollie the otter was a natural swimmer who glided through water like silk. Splash the duck paddled confidently with her webbed feet and powerful wings. And then there was Frankie the frog, who propelled himself with strong kicks from his long hind legs. Their swimming instructor, Coach Turtle, had announced that this year's team event required 3 swimmers to work together to complete a challenging obstacle course across Splash Pond. "We'll never win," moaned Ollie. "We all swim completely differently." "I paddle at the surface," quacked Splash sadly. "You too swim underwater most of the time." "And I hop swim in short bursts," added Frankie with a disappointed croak. "You two glide so smoothly." Coach Turtle observed their practice sessions and noticed something interesting. While each friend was focused on their differences, he could see how their unique swimming styles might actually complement each other perfectly. "Tomorrow," announced Coach Turtle, "instead of racing separately, I want you to swim the obstacle course together. But here's the challenge. You must figure out how to use each other's strengths." The 3 friends stared at the course. It included swimming through underwater hoops, navigating around floating logs, diving to collect sinking rings, and finally racing to the finish line. Their first attempt was a disaster. They all tried to swim the same way and kept getting in each other's way. Ollie swam too fast for the others to keep up. Splash stayed at the surface when she needed to dive. Frankie's hop swimming confused everyone's timing. "This is hopeless," Splash sighed, floating sadly on the surface. But Frankie, who was the most observant of the 3, had an idea. "Wait," he said thoughtfully. "What if we don't try to swim the same way? What if we use our differences to help each other?" "What do you mean?" asked Ollie. "Well, Ollie, you're the fastest underwater swimmer. What if you go first through the underwater hoops and clear the path for us?" Ollie's whiskers twitched with interest. "And Splash, you're the only one who can fly above the water to see the whole course layout." "That's right," quacked Splash excitedly. "I could be your eyes from above, guiding you around obstacles." "And my hop swimming might be perfect for the ring collecting section," added Frankie. "I can make quick, precise movements to grab rings at different depths." They tried again with their new strategy. This time, Ollie zipped through the underwater obstacles, creating a clear path and calling back warnings about hazards. Splash flew overhead, spotting the best routes and calling directions to her teammates below. Frankie used his unique hopping technique to efficiently collect all the scattered rings. But their biggest breakthrough came at the finish line. Instead of racing each other, they crossed together. Ollie's speed, Splash's aerial guidance, and Frankie's precise timing creating a perfect synchronized finish. Coach Turtle's eyes twinkled with pride. "You've discovered the secret of true teamwork," he said. "It's not about being the same. It's about using your differences to make the whole team stronger." At the official swim meet, their team didn't just win, they set a new course record. But more importantly, they learned that diversity isn't a weakness to overcome, but a strength to celebrate. Other young animals at the pond began asking for their teamwork advice, and soon, Different Strokes Swimming School became known throughout the forest as the place where every animal's unique abilities were valued and developed. And whenever young creatures complained about being different from their friends, Coach Turtle would tell them about Ollie, Splash, and Frankie, the team who discovered that their differences made them unbeatable together.
Hey, my goldfish told me to tell you about Hala Anima. He says it's where all the coolest animal friends hang out when humans aren't looking. I believe him because he's very smart for someone who can't remember anything.